Simply J, and I'm back with another video. This video is going to be a story time, basically about why I'm not with my dad, or where is my dad, his sickness and stuff. Basically, it's just gonna be a story time about my dad, basically. So 2013, my dad had cancer. He was diagnosed with cancer. It was in his stomach somewhere, and it was in remission. And I think in remission, I mean like it was sleep. 2018 comes, like the beginning of it, and he started getting sick. So he did his chemotherapy throughout the whole 2018 summer. He did it until August. I was just gonna start school. So the day before the first day of school, my mom was at her friend's house, and so I needed my hair braided for school in the morning. So knowing that my mom was restricted and stuff, she came to the house. When he picked me up from her house, she came with, I think because she wanted to see me go out for school the first day of 8th grade year. I don't know, that's probably why she came. The next day comes, and I wake up, and my dad is sitting in the living room chair, on the chair. And so he's asleep in the chair. So I'm just wondering, like, why he ain't in his bed watching news or something, like why he up. So he couldn't sleep. First of all, he been sick that whole week, so like coughing and stuff, and I just thought it was the flu. So the first day of school coming, and I go to school or whatever, and then I come back home. My mom was like, he had went to the hospital because he was coughing and stuff. So I just thought like he had the flu or something. But no, it was the chemo. I don't know, it was like a side effect or something. The chemo had started messing with his lungs or whatever. And so basically fluids started building up in his lungs, which means that you won't be able to breathe. Like, so he had to keep going back to the hospital to get him drained. So this was the first time like he'd been in the hospital since chemo. So I go to school, and I come back home and stuff, and then I go see my dad. Mind y'all, my mom stayed at home because she's restricted. Like, if they catch her coming in or going out, she was either going to be going to jail, or my dad was going to get put out, one or the other. It's like the second day or the third day of the week, the second or third day that he in the hospital. And so my cousin boyfriend came to get me before we went to the hospital, and then we went to go get her. So we're on our way there, and I just have my headphones in. I'm in the back seat. Mind you, my mom's still at home. She haven't went to the hospital to see him like the whole time because she couldn't. So I was just eavesdropping because she was on the phone with somebody, and then she had said, I don't know if I was eavesdropping too hard, or I don't know if I heard it correctly, but I heard her say something like he only got a couple days to live or something like that. I don't know, maybe I was just thinking too hard or whatever, but I know I heard something like that. I just started crying like bad. Yeah, so I got in the room, and my dad is just on all these type of drugs and medication stuff. So it's just sad. Like, it's sad looking because he not himself. Like, he don't look how he would usually look. Like, his face all droopy and stuff. He's steady falling in and out of sleep or whatever. I couldn't even like talk to him like that because he would keep going to sleep and stuff. So I got up there, and I had forgot all about when they said something like he only had a couple days to live. And so I was just worrying about how he looked now, like now. And so all like half of my dad's side of the family had came, and they all in this little old room or whatever. And so then I started thinking about when they said he only got 2 days to live, and I just went and laid on him, and I just started crying like so bad. I just started crying. I'm gonna put a picture in here because they was just taking pictures. I don't know why, but yeah, I was just crying. I was going to see him every day of the week for like forever. The weekend I was there, every day I was there. So my mom, she wind up leaving the house finally, and then she comes to the hospital and everybody there and stuff. And then my sister comes from Chicago. Everybody just coming out because my dad never be in the hospital like this. Like, this is just outrageous. Like, this is just unexpected. Like, what's going on? So he was in there for like a month, almost a month and a half. He was in there for a month. He got out the hospital like the end of September, no, or like October. The whole time while my dad was in the hospital, I had moved back in with my auntie. Then he got out, I moved back in with him or whatever and stuff. So that's basically how it all started. That's basically how, like, this whole, like, it's basically how the cancer started getting bad, basically, because of the chemo. So yeah, fast forward to January 2019. The whole 2019 year, he been going back and forth, until this day. He still be going back and forth, 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 back and forth. Fast forward to Halloween, 2019 Halloween. So a couple weeks before Halloween comes, and he goes into the hospital again. So it was for the same reasons, like always. It's either the fluids or he don't feel good or something, I don't know. But he always wind up staying in there for more than a week. So I go and live with my god sister because January of 2019 my auntie moved to North Dakota. So I was really just with my dad. Like, my mom is not in the right set of mind to even have her own place or to do anything on her own. So yeah, I was just with my dad. So I go and stay with my god sister. And yeah, so every day after school, every day on the weekend when I don't go to school, or if I don't have school, I will go to the hospital, see my dad, go bring him food and everything. So I would just go up there in the cold, go take care of my dad, everything, because nobody else would. None of his family members would go up there. None of that. In my eyes, like, you see, ain't nobody else up here. I don't care if y'all watching this, but y'all see nobody else is here to take care of my dad. He call y'all, y'all don't answer. Y'all only come around every once in a while, and he's sick. He need food, like all this. And me and my sisters or whoever I'm with is the only people who's going to see my dad every day. The only people who's going to bring him food. The only people who, like, doing what he need for him. Like, I'm only 14. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing all this at my age. I think his family should be doing this like they was doing before. I don't know if they got tired of doing it. I don't know what. But I was feeling some type of way because I should not be the only one. Like, every time. I'm not even gonna lie. I was getting tired of it because y'all don't know how many trips I had. Listen, man. I even be calling my cousins and aunties and them myself, like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all see he's calling y'all. Y'all not doing nothing to help. Like, just me, I'm the only one supposed to be doing this. I'm jinxing or nothing, but like, if that time ever come, when it come, I don't want to hear no fake love, no this. I don't want to hear, oh, I should have came, I should have answered when he called. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm gonna put you out there. Please don't let me get worked up on this story time. But yeah, let me calm down. So I would go and do everything by myself on my own, in the cold, everything. He get out the hospital, I go back home, and then it's like a week before Thanksgiving come, and he go back in hospital. So I go to my best friend house. Well, I kind of call her my sister, but I go to my best friend house. And I wanted to see my dad, but it was a snowstorm or whatever it was. I don't know, but it was snowing real bad. My dad wanted to see me. My dad needed to eat. So I was just kind of mad because, like, none of my family members would come and get me. None of my family members even went to go see him on Thanksgiving. Like, I was the only one. It was 9 o'clock at night. Me and my sister got on that bus and went to go and see my dad, feed him and everything. Got right back on the bus in the cold. It's like 11, 12 o'clock at night. Like, I don't know, it's just so sad to me because nobody ever, like, nobody does nothing for my dad. Like, they be saying that they care so much, they obviously don't show it, because where was y'all at this point in time? Y'all was here in the beginning, but where's y'all at right now? Like, they don't even call and check up on my dad. They don't know they don't even know what's going on. They probably don't even know that he done moved. They just thinking everything all good and dandy. No, that's gonna see my dad again. Like, I'm doing this every day of the week. Like, and it's not a problem. Like, I'm not saying it's a problem going to see my dad, but like, I don't really care for it. But like, it's the fact that I have family members who have cars, Uber accounts, all that. Like, and y'all couldn't go take me to see my dad. Y'all couldn't even go see him on your own. Y'all couldn't even go bring him no food when he needed it or nothing. Like, they just so selfish. They only think about their self, obviously, or what they got going on. Like, they just excluded my dad out. They even asked them to come to eat with them on Thanksgiving. Like, they didn't probably even know that he was in the hospital Thanksgiving. They don't call him, do none of that no more. They only do it when they want something. When he wants something done, or when he asks for something, it's always a problem. Like, y'all always try to flip the script. I don't care whoever watches. I stay saying y'all, but I feel like y'all gonna watch this. If y'all watch this, I'm just saying, y'all is just so selfish and greedy. Y'all don't think about yourself, obviously, because when my dad was in the hospital, he called y'all. Where was y'all at? Nowhere to be found. Y'all didn't answer the phone. But when y'all need something from my dad, some money or something, he give it to y'all, a ride this way, this place. He come get up and go for y'all. To y'all uncles, to y'all granddad, to y'all, like, whoever he is to y'all don't, like, that's just so selfish to me. Y'all ain't doing nothing else, sitting around, laying around, but y'all exclude my dad out. All my dad family's in Chicago. It's only literally me and my dad now, because, like, where was they at? Nowhere to be found, so it was just us. Fast forward, like, December comes, and so my mom was at her friend's house, and I just decided to tell her, like, first of all, I was in health class, and we was talking about birth control and all that stuff. So I told my mom, I texted her, and I was like, Mom, I gotta tell you something or whatever. And then she just got to panicking. I think she thought I was gonna say I'm pregnant or something, but she just talking about, call me sweetheart right now, all this stuff. And then I was just like, I'm not a virgin no more. And so she was like, call me sweetheart. And so I called her, whatever, we talking. So it was all cool. So I go and see my dad, and he was like, so you having sex? And I was like, what? Like, who told you that? Like, where are you getting this from? Like, I was finna lie, but I was like, no, because, like, that's like my best friend. Like, we like this, but we don't keep secrets from each other. We don't do none of that. But I just didn't tell him this particular thing because I didn't want to worry him or none of that. So my mom told him that I lost my virginity, and I was mad at her for a good minute because, like, why would you tell him? If I wanted him to know, I was going to tell him. I was going to eventually tell him, but I was going to tell him when I thought it was time to tell him. So yeah, me and my dad had gotten into a bad argument or whatever, and then I had moved out, and I felt bad, honestly, because the only reason why he felt some type of way is because he thought that, like, if I was living with my mom, it would have been different. Like, I probably wouldn't have lost my virginity or something like that. And then he was like, you told her before me, because, like, me and my mom don't really have a good bond like that. Like, me and my dad is like this, but me and my mom is like this. Like, we don't get along at all. And when we do, it's going to eventually go left. When I got my stuff, everything, I moved in with my cousin. Then he got out the hospital, and then that didn't work with my cousin, so I moved back in with him. So December comes, winter break comes. It's the Friday of winter break. It's going to be winter break. So that Thursday, I had made plans, like, for the whole winter break. That Saturday, I was going to go to the mall with my little dip. my little boo or whatever. But no, that didn't work out. I was getting ready to go that Saturday morning, and then I'm in the shower and I hear a knock on the door, the front door. And so it's my auntie there, and she was like, I hope you packed your bags. And I was like, for what? Like, where we going, girl? And she was like, you coming to move with me. You're coming to North Dakota to stay with me. Your dad is finna go turn himself back into the hospital and all this stuff. And I was just so mad. Like, I didn't know what to do. So first I called my mom, because my mom, I don't know, she always just want me to be with her because that's how it always used to be. But she started being a little mentally ill, so I couldn't stay with her. So I called my mom, and I was like, they trying to make me move to North Dakota. I don't want to go and all this stuff. And then she was like, you ain't got to go nowhere. I don't even know why I called her, because what was she going to do? Nothing. Obviously, I'm here, right? It took them a good minute to get me to pack my stuff. Because, first of all, he didn't even tell me, because he kind of knew that I was going to run off somewhere or run away. So she was like, we leave at 6 o'clock tonight, but I'm going to be back in Minnesota. But yeah, so I moved here and stuff. And then like a week after I moved here the 22nd, the 22nd, 20th, something like that, around that time. And so the day after that, my dad went to the hospital. And then he was in there from Christmas, from his birthday January 1st. He was in there from Christmas, his birthday, everything. I'm planning on going to visit him soon. He moved to, well, as soon as he got out the hospital, like a week or two after his birthday, my sisters came to go and get him from Chicago. They came to Minnesota and went to go get him. And now he lives in Chicago with my sisters, and they taking care of him and stuff. That is the story of why me and my dad separated. Yeah, it was basically because he was too sick to take care of me. We basically just split up. But when if he ever get his own place up there, then I'm probably gonna move back with him to Chicago. But with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this story time and want more story times, comment below and I'll give y'all some. Comment video ideas too, because I'm tired of just doing hair videos. I want to do other stuff, pranks and all that stuff. I hope I told this story right. Some people say I don't know how to tell stories, but I don't really care. I need another video. See you next time.